Hello awesome people, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Software Inc. It's been a week without some videos, and for the guys that are, and girls actually I should say, who are watching this and don't know why, I just started a new job. I have to study a lot, do exams and all that kind of type of stuff. It will be a few weeks where I have to do that, and then I will have to start actually working. So yeah, it's really a lot of work now, a lot of extra work too. And the other side of that is that I also don't have the possibility to record whenever I'm off work. So yeah, it's hard for me to actually get videos out right now. I hope you guys do understand that. I will try and make sure that we have videos, of course, like the normal scheduling, which is 5 videos a week from Monday to Friday. But I can't promise anything, and I hope this will change soon. But yeah, let's go in. So today, well, actually I should go to last time. Last time we almost finished Cloudwave audio tool. We are very close. I'm not entirely sure if we still have to do the review for it. Could definitely be. Let's go full speed ahead and let's go see what we can do. So we also are working on some of the design deals here, which is totally fine. We're basically not, we have one programmer right now who can actually handle the audio stuff, the audio programming that we still have to do. That's because of the features we have. So it's kind of like that. Also, for the future of this, series, there is going to come a point where we are, of course, you're going to move to a new building. Now, if you have any cool buildings or know any cool buildings that you use in your own playthroughs, then make sure that you would actually put them in a Discord server in a Software Inc. tab. I already had someone posting their building that they've made. I think that was a rental building, but I can also change it into a blueprint and use that to build it, which is very fun. So if you have a cool building you think that it's worth for me to actually take a look at and share it with our community, that would be lovely. And there is a chance that I will use it in the next few episodes when we are hopefully moving to a new building. But do keep in mind that the goal of this is to actually get to a hardware manufacturing too. So there needs to be like a way of getting into a factory space. So rental buildings without a factory space, I really need to build them into a blueprint. And then, so if you know that your building is not fit for a manufacturing factory basically, then make sure to make it into blueprints, so that saves me a little bit of extra time. And yeah, that makes it a little bit easier for me, so thank you if you do that. And if you want to do that, then yeah, make sure to post it in the Software Inc. Tab. Also, if you do that, make sure to ping a moderator with it so that you don't get blocked. Well, not blocked, but that your link doesn't get removed from the Discord server. So it takes a long time to get to 100% here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the review right now, because I'm not sure if we have. If we have, it should still say that it's very good at this point. I don't really need a new design deal. Emrazak, you can be educated, as we call it in here. I feel like you should be trained in audio though, because I mean audio is part of our audio tool, of course. So yeah, let's do that. We also need to cancel this one and unassign it. I mean, that means that we probably have developers who don't do anything right now, but that's fine. It's a 9.5. Honestly, I think that's good enough because it's really high. I'm not doing what I should be doing. I always say that 10, if it's a 9 out of 9 out of 10, it's not good enough. Although it's now a 9.5, so it's not a 9.9 exactly. But I feel like we missed a lot of time because of the difficulty, because it's so slow. I feel like we should release this software. And I mean, a 9.5 is still very, very good. It might not be outstanding. And do I actually care so much about having it outstanding that I really, 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 really want it to be outstanding? Actually, what I'm gonna do, because the thing is, let's think about this for just a second. The thing is, our coding is almost done. After this, if we decide to not rework it, which is what I'm leaning towards now, I mean, it's a 9.5, maybe a 9.6 at that point when this little bit of code is done. When it is done, we have a very good chance that yeah, we probably will go into the next version, which is the beta phase. So then only the programmers will work on it. So our designers still have nothing to do at that point. So yes, I'm gonna take another design deal for them to train up, but also to get us some more money. I mean, what's wrong with getting extra money right now? Also, this one is almost over, so it's not a bad thing to take a new one right now. A game or this game, I mean, whoops. I think they both said October 1990. Yeah. So we can take it's 400 bucks more basically. 420. Level 1, 2D, level... We have all of that, I feel like. So yeah, let's accept it. Let's work on that one. Because this one needs to be released soon enough. So let's take that one. It also will make sure that our reputation slows a little or grows a little bit by doing this. So that's also nice. Getting better employees at some point. So for the people who don't know this, the higher your reputation, the better employees you can get when you're searching for new ones. So actually, it could be a very, very good strategy to just max this out as fast as you can before you start hiring employees. So you can have like the best of the best from the start, basically. Of course, you still have to pay them a lot more money then, but you know, Findas is sick. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, that might actually be a relevant strategy, so that you don't have all the like the crappy employees from the start. I feel like if you hire like the higher tiered ones, like medium and high skill, then you shouldn't really have a problem. The only thing is that they're older, so I really don't like the fact that we're still at 99%. It's the fact that only one person can do this, and that one person is sick. Yeah, I think it's Findas that can do this, right? Or on vacation. Yeah, Rico. Oh, it's Rico. It's one of our channel supporters who can do the audio. But he's on vacation. He decides to go on vacation when we're like basically done with a project. Come on. That's not how this works. Come on. Okay, so now we should be able to finish this soon enough. Just to see, I want to do another review because sometimes the review scores go down because you take longer, and it might actually be better than to take it at the 99%. It might actually be better that. It sounds weird, but no, it's still a 9.5. I mean, do I really? I'm just gonna promote this. This is not how I usually play, but I need to fix this for myself to not focus too much on getting it to like the perfect stage. That's also why I always say I don't play like the most optimal or the most like efficient, or I just like to play the games. So that those doesn't only go for Software Inc., that goes for a lot of other games too. I just like to play them how I want to play them, what I think is best at the moment. Very good example of that is Among Us, actually. I've played Among Us for a little while, on and off a little bit. And I think I've played Among Us like the way you're supposed to play it for like 25% of the time. And the rest of the time I'm just trolling. And that's how I like to play. So with Software Inc., this is a little bit different, of course. I like to play like make my own like things that I think are efficient or that work for me. But then again, even though a lot of people say, well, I'm learning from you, stuff like that, do keep in mind that there's definitely better ways of doing things. But it also means that I try out stuff that others might not, like the design deal strategy that we're using so much. A lot of other people like that are working towards the most efficient ways of doing things, they just don't tend to go for that because it wasn't really a thing before Alpha 11 actually. That was actually useful to do. And I feel like some of the other deals are still not useful to do. You know, before Alpha 11, people basically only used like printing, hosting to make some money out of it, to make sure there wasn't enough, a lot of downtime on the printers and stuff like that. But there's actually ways like support could give you a lot of reputation. They did kind of fix it though. But the design deals are still OP. They're still really OP. And I still get comments on older videos or even on the newer ones that people say, well, I didn't know about those design deals. They're just freaking OP. And yes, they are. They are definitely. What I did forget to do is set a release date actually for this. So, let's see. It's 1988 now, so we're at least gonna release like in 1989. I feel like we should still take November. Yeah, that was almost a year. So I feel like that's good enough. So yeah, that's the release date right now. We're not gonna market it right now. We don't really need to. I know a lot of people say that, yeah, you should market it, you should get your fans. If we're gonna market it right now, it gives us like 50 fans, and that will go down over time. So there's no point in really doing it right now. At least not to me. And again, like I said, there's probably a more efficient way of doing it, where you actually do get the followers, but I just think that it's not like worth it. And I don't like it in the way that I tend to play this game. So let's just continue with that. We're fixing a lot of bugs though. That's actually pretty good. Or it was a very buggy product, which is not a good thing, of course. But at least these are fixed before we, sell it to people. Can I still check the price, by the way? Change software name. I think I should be able to see it here. Project details. Licenses. No, there's no price here. Well, we can always change the price when it comes out. But I want to have it like a low price. And I think I did that right. I think I set that up right in the design editor, basically, where you create the new software. But that's actually a good tip for new people, I think. If you're starting your first product, just make sure that it's low priced, because you want people to buy it, but not for the reason of making a profit necessarily. What you really want basically is let's go for the HR, because 1 star in project management doesn't really cut it. But yeah, what you really want them to buy it for is to basically get acquainted with your company, get acquainted with your brand, so that they start using it. Make sure it's a good product, sell it for a low price. People will buy it because it's a low price and they want to use it, and then go like, wow, this is actually a very good product. And that creates you more fans, because fans are so important early game. They can make or break your company, honestly. Because you can make a super good product, but if nobody knows you, nobody's really gonna buy it, really. So yeah, that's actually a problem for a lot of people that ask questions about, why isn't my product selling? I made my first product and it's like super good, it's outstanding, I did everything that you said, or I did it on my own and it was very good, it was an outstanding product, but it's still not really selling that much. Probably because you don't have fans, nobody knows you, and you can't change that like in an easy way. The way to change it is just to, grow into a market. It's very, very rare that a first-time product for a company, is a very big hit and gives them like millions of fans. It's very rare to have that, like in real life, but also in the game, which I think is good. I think it slows down the gameplay, but I think it's really good, because the old days of Software Inc., where you were able to just make a 2D editor, plop it into the market and get like 50 million for it because it was a good product, even though nobody knows you as a company, as a software creator. I think it was a bit too much. We need some maintenance guys. So yeah, I think that was a bit too much, and I'm actually glad that they changed it. But one of that was actually the change I think that a lot of people had difficulties with when Alpha 11 first came out, and there were lots of people asking, how do I make money in this game now? Why do I go bankrupt? I've never went bankrupt before, and now I do go bankrupt. And even content creators I was watching had difficulties making money and even gave up on series because of it. I saw a series being ended because the creator itself just was like, yeah, I don't know how to make money in this game anymore, I'm just gonna stop here, because otherwise we're just gonna be in the same cycle for like 50 episodes and we don't get anything done, which is sad to see. But on the other hand, it made me go and experiment and try and figure out how you could make easy money at the start in Alpha 11, and that's when I actually found out the design deal strategy. And I made a video on it, and a lot of people seem to now use it, which is actually fun. Actually, the people that watch my videos use it. And even the people that were skeptical about it, like saying, well, this is not the way, or I don't see it. And whenever they saw what I did with it in-game, or whenever they tried it themselves, they actually came back to me. Some of them came back to me and said, well, that's actually a good strat. And I'm happy with that. I'm honestly really happy with that. But we have to start working out this out. So November, September, July. I think we only go with 2 press builds. So in July we'll do the first one, in September the second one, and in November we release. I think we don't need 3 press builds because the third one will probably not bring in any followers. it probably won't do anything. So there's no point in really going for it then. Let's see. So next month we do our first press build and see what that does for us. And then what did I say? So July and September. September, the second one. And then we're going to get very close to release of our first product, Cloudwave, the heavenly audio tool. I saw a lot of jokes, by the way, from you guys coming out based on that name, and especially like the little backstory behind it. I love those. I think it's very fun to have these little backstories in things. Let's stop this and unassign it. There we go. And for now, we can take another one, but we might take like a smaller one. I think we take this. It's a smaller one. So we finish it a little bit faster because we need the designers free to work on the next, yeah, probably audio tool. Because like I said, we need to grow into a market to get successful, to get fans. And since we started with an audio tool, because you guys voted for it, we should probably continue on that track, at least for a little bit. I'm also planning on, of course, going to operating systems because we need our manufacturing stuff working. But before we do, we actually need to start working on making money, making sure we have enough money to build that factory, but also to move to the next building, which is a move that we need to do. Hopefully pretty soon, but it sort of depends on how our audio tool will do for a bit. And there we go. I totally missed out on my my planning. But this is what happens. If you're new here, this is what happens. I make a plan and then just totally forget about it. So for now, we will go August. So that means we can maybe just do in October, take the press build. Because the thing is, the fans will not really grow much. Normally, I'd take 2 months for all the fans to grow. But at your first product, the fans from a press build, the amount of fans that are following you will not really grow that big. So you don't have like 2 months of followers growing from your press build. It's like more like 1 month at the start. Rico, you get me trained as a leader, which is fine. Actually pretty nice. I'm gonna give you the HR star just so I can be lazy and just leave you to deal with all the all the issues. Pre-release, let's see what they say. Of course, nobody knows who we are. They haven't heard about the software too, of course. It looks amazing and it has all the new features. That's actually very good news. That's the only line that I think is important there. Because we know people don't know us. But as you can see, we have like 50 followers, a little bit over 50 followers. It's not gonna grow for a long time. Probably next month it's already going down. There's no point in really hyping it because we don't have people who do marketing. I could say like that some of the characters do more marketing, but what's gonna happen is it's gonna be very inefficient because they don't know how to do marketing. They're not skilled at it. And even if they have some skill, I will take them away from other more important jobs like fixing bugs, like doing this, because this in the end is going to give us way more money than just the little bit of hype marketing that we can do there. And again, it's not about getting the money in as much as the fans right now, but I mean, hyping that, it's actually higher than I thought it would be. I thought impossible difficulty would be a lot more brutal on the followers, and I know that this is nothing. But keep in mind, it's our first product, and we're already quite far into the game. Like, we're already almost 10 years into the game. Creeper T, you can be trained. Let's do that. So I want you to at least be able to do some audio so that you can help out on that for the next one. I mean, it was November. What did I say? I think it said October. Yeah, because I missed the July one. We will do, yeah, October. There we go. Market. Press builds. There we go. And this is going to be the second press build. And then next month we will release. That's going to be it. Yeah. Wait, we have a City Trials in Heaven game that we're developing for someone, designing for someone else. That goes so well with our Cloudwave. They better use our Cloudwave audio tool. Probably not though, because it's not out yet and they've already working on the game. So Findas, you can be trained. Let's do audio. Actually 2D. Nah, let's do audio. Audio. Okay. Are we still like the good? Yeah, looks amazing. Has all the new features. Awesome. That's the only sentence I care about. Only thing I want to know. We are making good money because of the design deal still, which again, I mean, it just pays for your company basically, and pays for like the money you save up right now you can use to buy copies and to basically set up your first product to be successful if it is gonna be successful. Yes, okay, we have to release this month. So let's do that right now. Start a marketing campaign. I mean, no, not right now because we don't have a marketing team. And I first want to see if it actually will sell something. So we have to sell copies, which is fine. We're not going to go overboard. We're going to go like, whoops. We're going to go like 15,000. There we go. I feel like that's not overboard. And let's take a look at it. So it's a Cloudwave audio tool. It's great quality. So it's not outstanding, but I can live with it. It's still great. It didn't cost us a lot to actually make. So I feel like this can definitely help us out. We will try and port this though. To probably this one. Frame X6, whatever it's called. Frame X6, yeah. We will try and port it to that one as fast as we can. And we will have to create a support structure for it. We will do that in the next episode. I will not always do episodes where I hire a lot of people. Just so that you know, it's kind of a boring task, but I will want to do it sometimes so that people see how I do this, and what types of things I look for in new employees. So that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Next episode, we're going to see how Cloudwave is going to do it. It's going to be very exciting. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are too. If you are, then please make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't to not miss out. As always, I've been Hipbone. You've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome. And thanks for watching.